we always look at the image of God as one thing. Well, guess what? If God created us all in God's image, then every one of us would look exactly alike. Do you want to look like me? No, you don't. I've apologized to mirrors. It's every single one of us. Every single one of us. How we identify, who we love, who we share time with, what makes us us. Every single one of us is in the image of God. Every single one of us is created by God, and every single one of us is to take part in God's church. And that's everywhere. That's a loving story. See, the thing about the creation story that was so different back then is that worlds were created. There were legacies and things like that before. There was literature about the way the world's created, and it usually was created by a couple of gods having to fight, and the world was actually a result of the violence. Or a god was completely angry, and he took his anger out by creating us, just so that he could stay mad. But all of them, the one thing that they had in common was that these gods were doing this thing, and people were either victims of it, a result of it, or they were there just to witness it. The incredible thing about Genesis is it was saying that the one God created this world so that God could work through us out of love. He looked around and he said, something that was never written about creation before. A God saying, it is good. It is good. How many times have you looked in the mirror and said, it's good? How many times have you looked at yourself and said, I'm in the image of God. I'm created by God. I'm not excluded from this world. I'm not a disappointment. I'm not a mistake. I'm part of a church. And I even have a responsibility in it. And that's to share that love. We doing that?